He wanted the Lomachenko fight when Lomachenko was old. He didn't want the Lomachenko fight when Lomachenko was in his prime. Remember, Lomachenko was older than him. Remember, there was also Tevin Farmer in Gervonta Davis's weight at 130 pounds. He didn't go for that one either. Let's stick to the standard here. Lomachenko got tired of being used as an opponent. You know what I mean? Because he was constantly fighting the best fighters possible. Now that he's older, he got jobbed against Haney, and he's going to say, I'm going to go back and become an opponent. That's not what I'm going to do. That's not what I worked hard for. So he's going to probably choose to exit the sport. You know what? He deserves it. He always chose to fight the best. He actually set the standard. If Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson were like Lomachenko, this fight would happen. I think Shakur Stevenson genuinely wants to fight the best fighters. I think it's Gervonta Davis that doesn't want to fight him. I think, yes, I understand it has to make business sense, but ultimately, why is it that Eastern fighters always make the fights and Western fighters somehow always find an excuse? This guy doesn't sell well, this guy's not popular, this guy's not this. Why do Eastern fighters always... No way fights the best fighters possible. All the former Soviet republics have fighters that fight the best fighters possible. Then you get to the West and you start seeing all the excuses. This guy doesn't do this guy doesn't do this. What's the problem? I don't understand. Because you get the most bang for your buck and you get the most entertainment. The history of boxing proves it, because back in the old days, even the Western fighters used to fight one another.
Right. As I stated before, and I'll state this again, Vasyl High-Tech Lomachenko, two-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, Vasyl High-Tech Lomachenko. He ducked Gervonta Tank Davis. He simply ducked Gervonta Tank Davis, right? And there's no disputing that, right? There's absolutely no disputing that. So what you just heard was 2-division world champion, superstar boxer, Paulie the Magic Man Malignaggii. He's upset that now Gervonta Tank Davis, superstar boxer, who is a 3-division champion, 5-time world champion, superstar boxer, and the WBA lightweight world champion, Gervonta Tank Davis, superstar boxer, 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, is looking to face off against Lomachenko, okay? And Vasyl Lomachenko is 18 wins, 3 losses, no draws. He is 12 or 13 wins by way of knockout. He's 36 years of age. So with that said, now you have a situation where Gervonta Tank Davis is trying to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, right? And unify the belts. Lomachenko is the IBF lightweight champion. He's 18 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 12 wins by way of knockout. But he's 36 years of age, 5'7" with a 66-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis is 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis is 30 years of age. Now, some years back, when Vasyl Lomachenko was the unified champion at 130 pounds, Gervonta Tank Davis was the WBA champion and the IBF champion at 130 pounds. And Lomachenko, he was calling out Gervonta Tank Davis to unify the belts. And Gervonta Tank Davis went along with the plan. The plan was that his promoter, his then promoter, who was a retired iconic Hall of Fame superstar boxer, Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Elby, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, they simply did not want to fight Lomachenko. Floyd Mayweather made it clear. He said that Lomachenko was old and desperate, and they had a plan for Gervonta Tank Davis that planned out. And when Tank Davis did an interview with Vlad TV, he was asked about it, and Tank Davis, he stated that he's following the plan that Floyd Mayweather set forth. And it worked out because he's a mega superstar, period, right? Now, with that said, okay, right now, Tank Davis tries to unify the belts against Lomachenko, and they were supposed to fight in November. Lomachenko turned it down, and he said he's not in the mood to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. He's just not in the mood. And Paulie Malignaggii, as you heard, is very frustrated with the situation. And Paulie Malignaggii is stating that, you know, why does Tank Davis now want to fight Lomachenko now that Lomachenko is old? Lomachenko doesn't want to be, you know, an opponent for anybody, as you heard him. You know, he's done that. And yes, Lomachenko has fought the best. And he said he got jobbed by the Devin Haney situation. No, he didn't. He lost to Devin Haney. and you can watch the fight. He didn't get jobbed in the fight. If you thought Lomachenko won the fight, cool. But you can't say that he got robbed because you watched the fight. He lost the first 7 rounds of the fight against Devin Haney. Okay? He clearly got dominated and lost the first 7 rounds of Teofimo Lopez. He had a spurt just like he did with Teofimo Lopez. He had the same type of spurt with Devin Haney. Okay? And in the 12th round, Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez dominated the 12th rounds of their fight, and they won the fight. He didn't get jobbed. He lost those fights. He lost to Orlando Salido early in his career. He didn't rematch him. He lost. He's not an opponent for Gervonta Tank Davis. He's a world champion that stated that he wanted to unify and be undisputed at 135 pounds. How could he possibly be an opponent for Gervonta Tank Davis when he's the IBF champion and he said that he wants to be undisputed? And Tank Davis is a champion at 135. In order to be undisputed, you got to fight Tank Davis. You came up short in the biggest fights. You came up short against Devin Haney. You came up short against Teofimo Lopez. That's it. That's all. I agree with Paulie Malignaggi when he does say that why do we have to have these stipulations where you got to be popular, you got to sell tickets, that's nonsense. And I agree with him. All of that is pure nonsense. Well, this fighter don't sell. Well, this guy don't do this. That's all nonsense. Period. Point blank and period. So I agree with him from that standpoint. But when he says that he's cherry picking Lomachenko, no. Lomachenko, Terrence Crawford is 37 years of age. Okay? Canelo Alvarez is 34 years of age. Alexander Usyk is 36 years of age. He just beat Tyson Fury. Lomachenko is 36. Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo Alvarez at 36 years old. At a weight class he only fought 2 times in against a bigger Canelo Alvarez who was 23. So we can't say that Lomachenko is old.